Namaste and greetings. We're going to go through a little routine today just to warm you up and go through some slightly more challenging things. So we'll start off with a gentle flow. So you can actually stand side on, face me if you like. And we're just going to gently move through the shoulders. So we want to circle through the shoulders, up and over, round through, using the elbow, opening through the ribs and breathing. Brilliant. So try and pull up and push away. Good. And then if you want to close the eyes and feel more centered, grounded, let the breath flow. Lovely. And come to a stop. Shrug through the shoulders. Gently release. So we're going to go into some sun salutation movements. So we're going to take the legs wide. So I'll get you to step on the mat here, man. Take one leg forward, turn one leg out, one leg in, and we'll take it into triangle pose. So find your way out into triangle, extending through, and again, not pushing it, but making sure we've got the hips pushing away from this side of the body, opening and broadening, and we want to try and get the top shoulder, top chest above the bottom. And the gaze can be either directly forward, looking down at the foot if you've got any neck issues, or if you feel a little more challenged and you want to lose the sense of where you are, you can look up. And the moment you do that, that's even harder still. Good, so that'll be fine. Inhale to come up and turning to the opposite side. One foot out, one foot in, press the hips away, extend out as far as you can go. And remember, it may only be that you're only going a tiny way and you're only just leaning on your thigh. As you grow and levels opens up for you, you'll find you can get further and further. Inhale and coming up on that same plane, turn it back to the right, and this time let's bend that side knee. So we're going to go into side. We'll do warrior two. So we've got this nice sense of head over chest, chest over pelvis, and both arms on the same plane, pressing up. So just a couple of little points. You want to make sure you're feeling the tricep coming up in towards the bicep and the arms extended. Lovely. And then turn your head to look over your right side, lengthening through there, feeling this connection with the back arm. So this arm is reaching into tomorrow. This arm is from yesterday, and we're centered in the middle. Inhale to come up and repeating on the opposite side. Beautiful. Again, you don't have to go down so low, but you do want to try to be keeping the knee back, foot underneath or the heel underneath your knee. Not pressing too far forward with those knees. Beautiful. And again, thinking about bringing the body slightly back through so you can still bend the knee, but trying to aim through, keeping the torso upright. Breathing deeply. Then inhale, and we'll take yourself into a forward fold. So turn the toes slightly in, bring your hands down and climb down to the floor. So here you could use the trusty props under both hand and shoulders, directly underneath you, and turning the toes in and pressing through the feet. Again, if you're not so flexible, you bend the knees, you soften through the knees. You extend forward, and then you might be able to even take your hands to the floor there, Margaret, and let yourself come down right towards the floor. Then eventually you want to be basically getting the head towards the ground. Nice. And making sure that you're not splaying out too far back with the buttocks. So keeping the hips in line with the ankle bones is what we want. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. When you're ready, bring the arms back and come up. Now remember, you've got two options, hands to the hips and come up. A little more advanced, you could bring the arms up and try and keep the back level. Walk your heels in, so you do a little wiggle, heel toe. Yep. We're going to do some standing stability. So we're going to stand on one leg. We'll get you to stand facing me. And we're just going to bring one foot off the floor. Engage the abdominals. Roll back through the shoulders and then squat lightly and lift this leg and hold. So you'll find a lot of those bones shaking away. If you fall out, you bring yourself back in. You might even want to do it with the toes still on the floor until you feel ready to lift off. Good. Change it over. So find that Tadasana. Feel really strong through the leg, grip through the abdomen, toe down, heel up. And then lifting up when you're ready, and you might even want to put your hands into a prayer. Always helps to have your eyes on a gaze, just looking at one spot so that the eyes connect to the brain and help to calm ourselves down. Good. And gently release. Just gently bend and shake through the knees. Going to push up and down, gently through. We're going to do one more movement here. We're going to turn side on, so our front to you. And we're going to come down into a squat and then bring one leg over the top of the other and bring the hands back. Bending gently. Yeah, and you can go down as far as you want. You can keep the toe on the floor if you wish for stability. Good. And then gently come up, change it over. Really good movement for balance. Again, start with the toes on the floor if you need to. Squat low into a chair. Then lift the knee if you feel, the foot rather. And I was going to say, if you wanted to, you can take that ankle round, toes round the back of the ankle. But some days I do it and sometimes I don't. It just depends what's going on in my knees. Gently lifting back up. And we're going to go into half moon. So Margaret's going to stand side on. Now she's got the option of using the wall or the side of the chair here for her back leg. She's going to step herself nice and wide. Yep, you can either go forward or back. Lovely. So make sure that if she was doing it at a wall, then the buttocks and the shoulders would be along the wall. You could also have this leg on the back of a chair, the actual chair, back of the chair seat. And then gently come down and turn to the other side. So a very basic way of getting in. Yep, good idea. Use a block. So stepping yourself wide for triangle. Good. Going side on. So she's going to the next level. She's no longer having the wall. She's using wall or the chair, or in this case the sofa, to get that elevation. Just make sure that you're always turning your toes a little more towards me would be better, but that's okay. We'll leave it there for the moment. It might unbalance you. And then gently bend, bring yourself out. So remember, always come in and out of those the same ways. It's a good way to go through triangle if you're going to use the wall as well. So we're going to go down to the floor. And we're going to go to hands and knees. And we'll go through our cat-dog movements. So we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow to start. Rounding. Yep. Breathing in as the chest comes forward, breathing out as the back goes up and the abdomen comes in. Optional with whatever's going on with the toes, whether the toenails are back or under. Good, and then on back to neutral. And we're going to go into gun dog. So we've got one leg and one arm. Now they're not the same arm and the leg because you will fall over. So opposite diagonals, and you might want to turn, yep, you might even turn, yep, and out. And in, and out. Lovely. And then hold the next one out and keep the leg where it is and bring the arm out to the side. So she's going to come out this way. Yep. Yep, that's it. Hold, 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 hold. Stabilizing with the abdominals, and then find that arm back in and change to the other side. So stay on the one side, take the arm and the leg out, shoot it back in, breathe in, and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Last time, stay out, hold, and take the arm out, keeping those hips even, sacrum. Nice. And gently release. Just take a pose of the child to surrender a little bit there and relax down. Releasing. Good. And coming back up. This time we're going to make it a little harder. So we're going to go into down plank position. And you're going to do one leg, bring it in across and back. So you're trying to bring that elbow towards the opposite knee. Yep, see if you can aim it towards the elbow. You got it. Breathe it out, breathe it in. Breathe it out, breathe it in. About 5 to 10, and then change it over. So this will get your cardio up. Just try and bring the bottom down a little bit. So that's it. So you're still engaging the full core. Breath, smooth and light. Nice. And down. down and child again to relax. Excellent. So that'll strengthen the core. And while we're on the core, we'll now hit this even proper. You're going to come into boat pose. So we want to, again, find your way. You might have your toes down, chest up. You might bring one leg up, another leg up, and that might be where you stay. You want to try and lift the chest. If you're able, you could bring the hands under and hold there. Dorsiflex the feet. Maybe extend through and lift, 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 lift. If you really are struggling and you can lean back on your arms, I'd be doing that as well. What you don't want to do is put any weight in the legs. The legs are nice and effortless. Gently release, and to reverse and release that, you come up into tabletop or reverse tabletop, push up, chin in, lift up and hold. A couple of breaths there. Deep breath in and out, gently down, and we're going to go to the floor. So you're laying back on the floor for some bridges. You're going to bring your bottom right down this way, and then lay on back. Good. First couple of movements, just to get yourself used to where you're going, just move through the pelvis. So it's as if you are rocking the boat, just gently lifting and lowering. Do it with the breath, do it with awareness. All right, and then the next time, let's take the whole movement up into a bridge. So we're going to lift, lift, lift. You can bring the arms down the side even. Good. Turning. Now, you may want to stay in a half bridge. That's more where there's a little bit more of a lean and there's only a little bit of buttock work. If you take your arms under and roll your shoulders under, you should be getting the chest notch right in towards your throat. And that's a full bridge. When you've had enough, slowly release the arms, come down. Next time, extend one leg along the floor for a buttock one. So exactly the same. You're going to lift up into a bridge, press and hold. We're going to try and keep the legs at the same angle. I find when you take the leg fully, which you see in a picture, looks a great photo opportunity, but what happens is you tend to be losing the strength. So this is how you test whether you've got good gluteal muscles. Gently release. We'll change legs and we'll change that up again in a moment. So extension, lift, elevation. Make sure you're level through your pelvis, gripping through the buttock that's doing all the work, which is this bent one. Gently release down. We're going to change it. Come back up to both legs at the same time. Stay down, your bottom lifts, so a typical normal one. Now bring one knee into your chest and put that ankle across, that's it, and then lift. A little bit harder now to keep the pelvis level. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Find your way out. You can take the leg out, forward and down, and the other side. Yep. Lift, 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 lift. Push, push. Breathe. Nice work. And down and release. Knee hug it in. Gently circle around. Excellent. Around the other way. And just put your feet in constructive rest. So the feet are going to stay down and the knees to the side. Yep, I'd bring the arms a little bit closer to the side like you were going into relaxation. But we're just going to keep the knees there for a moment and just checking in with how you feel. If you want to go on from here, you could add a few things like legs up the wall to do your relaxation, a bolster under your knees for relaxation. We will do some definite relaxation movements for you to get used to them, but this one is a very good one to stay with because it's not going to put too much strain on your back, and you can hang out here for as long as you like, and then you can improve it with legs up the wall, legs over a bolster, legs extended, legs on a chair. I could go on and on. They're all relaxing, they're all lovely. The main thing is to take care of yourself. Treat yourself like a princess or a master. I say namaste. Thank you very much for joining us.